What's up, agents? We're at Lincoln Memorial. We're going to try out the backpack talent Versatile. But before we get into it, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to check me out on my live streams because you need help with incursions and raids, you can do on YouTube, Kick, and on Twitch. And if you want to join my community Discord, you'll find the link down below in the description. With all that said though, let's get started. So we're going to start off with the Oreo. As you can probably see, I'm running strikers. So that will be a building stacks gun. And then we'll use the shotgun, hopefully when we're at the top. Got a few different test versions of this build. This seems to be the one that puts out the most deep. And the one I was really the most happiest with to publish. You don't be a bit crazy like me and don't rush in so much, you might not be as risky, but I've got a revive hive, so I'm kind of all good with that.
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that gate.
Think there's someone over there?
One escaped us. Boo. No, don't get my shield. Nice. That was a lot of damage. Easy pickings. Oh, he got me. Oh man, his buddy got away. That's just rude. Oh! Didn't realize they were alive. Bye, boys.
All clear.
I mean, that is just pretty crazy. So, I didn't really pay too much attention to my damage numbers. Things were just dying really, really quickly. So, I don't usually do this, but we're going to go over to the base of operations. And we'll just run some numbers in the range very, very quickly. On one of the immune targets. Just so you get an idea of what you're looking at. Things just... I mean, the gameplay was all about it for me. If things are dying that quick and you can run through with it, then, you know, that'd be great. You could probably put gunner on as well for some armor on kill rather than using the firewall like I was doing for the shield, because I thought we're playing up close and personal. Why not use the damage from the shield as well? But I really don't think that matters too much. So we've got an invulnerable elite here. So we'll run our strikers stacked up. So you can see at the moment now with no talents activated, that's what we get. So let's look. So we're getting huge 980s, is that in the chest? And then 1.2 mils in the head. And when we flip to the Oreo, that was getting just a mils and 869s. Nice. In the chest. So some really, really nice damage. I actually like it. Right, so I don't actually know. I think I probably did have a firewall spec'd out for shotgun. And I didn't have it spec'd out for shotgun, so there's some extra deeps there. I had it spec'd out for rifle damage. So we are missing some deeps there. Which was a bit silly of me. But the SMG, you saw, that was alright. But you could use this, or like I said, you could use gunner, because gunner has 10% armor on kill, and not that you need survivability too much. You got your revive hive and you kill everything that quick. I wouldn't worry about it too much, but this just might give you that little bit of an extra edge that you know, that you might need. So think about either using firewall or gunner. If we're going to run the builds, there is the Oreo. Mine's obviously maxed out of the wazoo. I put it straight to 24 as soon as I possibly could, because this thing is an animal. And then I use the Enforcer, and this comes as a pre-order bonus from Warlords of New York. So if you don't have this though, you could use an M870. There's a whole bunch of different ones you could use. You could use the Lefty if you really wanted to. You could use a Rock and Roll if you wanted to. You could use the Marine Super 90. That's a really good one as well. So, you know, there's plenty of good shotguns that you could use. But I would recommend putting Pummel on there if it's one of the heavy, like the Super 90 or the M870, because you basically, it just refills the magazine and gives you the weapon damage. And we've got super like amount of damage in this because we've got strikers builds right up at the top, so it's very easy for Pummel to activate. I think I lost it once in that entire section, so really good and a lot of damage. So 2 consecutive kills, refills the magazine and grants 40% weapon damage for 10 seconds. Now it's 3 with the regular Pummel, but yeah, I still would recommend using that, like a Marine Super 90 or something like that. And then this is the actual build, so we'll go over the easy pieces first of all. So it's just strikers. Weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage. And then we've got the gloves, weapon damage, crit damage. We've got the knees, weapon damage, crit damage. And we've got the holster, weapon damage, crit damage. If we're then going to look at the 2 high ends, they both Sokolov because that gives us SMG damage and critical hit damage. But you could go 1 Sokolov, 1 Grupo because that would give you the same stats, because Grupo bonus is 15% critical hit damage. Weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage here on the chest. With Obliterate, critical hits will increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds, and that'll stack up to 25 times. It just keeps going. It's brilliant. And then the backpack, running versatile. So it amplifies total weapon damage for 10 seconds when swapping between your primary and secondary weapons if they are different. If you're swapping between shotguns and SMGs, it's 35% amp damage. We're playing up close and personal anyway, so we're generally within 15 meters all of the time. It's absolutely huge. It's such a huge buff. And yeah, you know, switching between these 2 guns is definitely no problem whatsoever. So you can use whatever you wanted here. I like using the shield because that's my survivability and the revive hive. But if you switch to gunner, you could use Banshee Pulse perhaps. And if we switch over to the stats, the Oreo's the main weapon of choice here. 59% crit chance, 166 critical hit damage with headshot damage. If I switch over to the Enforcer, you are going to be short by quite a bit. But that's not really the point of that. It just hits so hard and things just die anyway. As long as you're activating Pummel, it really doesn't matter. You can't really mod that up enough to get the crit chance anywhere near in this build. And I found weapon handling was better and reload speed, because basically if you do get to the end of the mag, it's a single bullet reload. You want that to be done really, really quickly. So it just felt better to go with the reload speed rather than trying to get the crit chance even anywhere near. It hits hard enough anyway. What's crazy is, look, you see with the build, it's 1.1 million, and that was at expertise level 10. I just think it would be crazy at expertise level 20. It would be absolutely insane. But that's going to be it for the build. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Are you going to try versatile out now that you can, you know, we've got a really good SMG, mix it with a really good shotgun? Be interesting to know what your comments are down below. Thank you for watching, agents, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.